JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, Westmoreland family homeless after house shot up, set on fire. A Westmoreland family of 6 is now homeless after their home was set on fire. 2 cars that were in the yard were also set ablaze. The Scotland Belvedere family, which includes children, reported that sometime around 2:30 this morning, they heard several gunshots, and shortly after the house was seen on fire. They managed to flee the burning house, which became engulfed and was destroyed. The family has been left devastated by the loss. A man is being sought by the police in relation to the incident. Investigators say several spent shells were recovered from the scene. Brothers charged with double murder in Westmoreland. 2 brothers have been charged for the shooting deaths of a businesswoman and a customer at her wholesale in Westmoreland in January. Nigel Walters, 21, otherwise called Troy, of Charlestown District, St. Mary, and Lennox, Big Woods, Westmoreland, and 24-year-old Nicholas Walters of Charlestown District were charged with 2 counts of murder and illegal possession of firearm and ammunition on Friday. Their court date is being finalized. Businesswoman 45-year-old Sophia Brown and 58-year-old Bernie Lewis, a farmer and domestic helper, both of Long Hill District, White House, Westmoreland, were gunned down on Wednesday, January 12. The police reported that about 2:10 p.m., Brown was at her business establishment when the brothers entered the establishment posing as customers. Brown and Lewis were assisting the men when they opened gunfire at them. According to the police, both men then proceeded to take an undetermined amount of cash and grocery items. The women were taken to hospital where they were pronounced dead. On Monday, February 7, both men were positively identified by a witness on CCTV footage taken from the establishment that captured the incident, the police indicated. On Friday, February 18, both men were charged following question and answer sessions. Road crashes claim 56 lives in 49 days, says the RSU. 56 people were killed in 50 fatal crashes up to Friday, February 18, the Road Safety Unit RSU is reporting. This represents a 7% decrease in fatalities and a 9% decrease in fatal crashes when compared to the similar period in 2021. The RSU is projecting that fatalities for 2022 will decrease by 8%. Some 484 people perished in traffic crashes last year, the worst numbers in almost 20 years. The latest statistics from the RSU show that pedestrians account for 23% of the road users killed as at February 18. Motorcyclists account for 21% of the road users killed during the same period. Private motor vehicle drivers account for 25% of road fatalities to date. Private motor vehicle passengers make up 23% of all road traffic victims since the start of the year. Vulnerable road users, which include pedestrians, pedal cyclists, motorcyclists, and pillion riders, account for 52% of the road users killed as of February 18. As in previous years, the majority of road users killed in Jamaica are males. So far, 88% of those killed on the nation's roads since January 1 are males, with 12% being females. The RSU said 13 pedestrians and 2 children are numbered among road deaths so far this year. Flood relief. Flooded vendors on premises owned by the St. Mary Municipal Corporation will not be required to pay market fees for the next 3 months. Minister of Local Government and Rural Development Desmond McKenzie made the announcement on Thursday during a meeting with flood victims at the Port Maria Transport Center. A number of shop operators at the Transport Center will also benefit from the moratorium. I will ask the Mayor, Richard Query, most respectfully, to suspend the collection of market fees for 3 months to allow you some breathing space to recover from the flood. That is small, but at least you won't be bothered to be willing to pay market fees and then have to try to recoup and get some goods, Mackenzie told the chair and business operators. Carey, who was within earshot, reminded tenants operating at the transport center that they'll also get the assistance promised by the Ministry of Labour and Social Security. Financial help will be provided to more than 200 business operators who have been surveyed by the Social Development Commission SDC in Port Maria, Sunside, Baileysville, and Jacks River. Mackenzie explained that the grants will become available as soon as a payment structure is determined. That structure, the minister added, is to be decided by Carey along with a group of the business operators adversely affected by the heavy rains as well as the flooding that hit Port Maria at the start of this month. We have not yet determined the amount that will be paid out, but we'll make it reasonably enough, declared Mackenzie. But he made it clear that everybody should not expect to collect millions. Let me just tell you, we don't have $1 million to give everybody. We don't have $500,000 to give everybody. Anybody who is thinking about that type of thing to go to China and come back with a container, forget it. But we will do the best that we can. There are some persons who have suffered more than some, and we'll deal with it on the basis of the damage that you have incurred, Mackenzie told the relatively large gathering. He asserted that the promised assistance is not a political ploy. This is not an election something because there will be no elections for now. So this is not about making any commitment or promises around that. We're responding to the plight of Jamaicans, the minister said. St. Mary Chamber of Commerce President Frederick Young, who attended the meeting, welcomed the plan to help the businesses. I think it's a good start. I would have loved to have gotten some tangible figures going forward, but as the minister said, he will still have to do the assessment to look at the number of persons and how much money each person can get in terms of damage suffered. We hold him to the commitment that he gave that within short order. I would say by the next 2 weeks, we should see some disbursement taking place, because the longer we wait to make the payout is the more it becomes difficult for the business operators, Young said. The minister's plan also found favour with Dr. Maurice Guy, Member of Parliament for St. Mary Central, the constituency in which Port Maria sits. I think the plan to assist business owners is one of the most welcomed announcements that the minister has made. Though he has not given the finer details and will allow the mayor and a team from the vending and the Small Business Association to meet to work out the details, said Guy. Jamaica reports 80 new COVID cases, 8 deaths. Jamaica on Friday reported 80 new cases of COVID-19 and 8 virus-related deaths in the 24-hour period. This brings the total number of cases recorded on the island since the start of the pandemic to 127,516 and the death toll to 2,779. Of the newly reported cases, there were 40 females and 40 males, with ages ranging from 2 months to 103 years. The cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew 15, St. Catherine 14, St. James 11, Manchester 9, Westmoreland 7, Clarendon 6, St. Elizabeth 6, Trelawney 5, St. Mary 3, St. Thomas 2, Hanover 1, and St. Anne 1. Meanwhile, the latest victims include 3 people from Hanover, 2 females ages 69 and 72, and a 33-year-old male, an 87-year-old male and a 67-year-old female, both from Kingston and St. Andrew, a 71-year-old male from Westmoreland, a 40-year-old female from St. James, and a 52-year-old female from St. Mary were also among the latest deaths. 5 of the deaths were previously reported under investigation and were recorded between June and October last year. The other 3 deaths were recorded in February 2022. Another death was reported as coincidental. According to the latest statistics from the Ministry of Health and Wellness, the country also recorded 330 new recoveries, bringing the total number of recoveries to 74,840. The positivity rate in the latest round of testing was 6.6%. There are 1,257 active cases on the island. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.